Let's go down the stairs. Into the basement. Okay. Let's go do our magic. Let's go see if I can find the picture which I need to take. Go up to the camera function. It's the hole. Is it the spirit radio? It looks like the generator, if anything. No? I guess it is the hole. Yeah, it's definitely the hole. There's also a shiny here, which I'll go pick up first. Does this book like it looks like? It looks like a book. Duty Nurse's Note 3. There's a small book lying here. A while ago, when I was taking a nap, I had a dream about the door, standing before the door with her enclosed within in a comatose state, as if she wasn't alive. Suddenly, I heard something. It strained my ears. I heard something faintly, the sound of the wind breathing. It's different. She's singing to herself. Suddenly, I noticed the dull, creaking sound of the door. The patient inside the room is in a coma, meant to be on the verge of death, but still. No! While the heavily shut door opens, like screaming, the groaning increases. I see. I thought I saw a small gap in the door. The eyes, stinking red eyes. What? I don't understand. What is that face? What is that? Now into the process of figuring out how to take a picture of this. It's definitely the hole that I need to be taking a picture of. Can I take it from here? How about from here? There it is. Something appeared on the photo. Can deal with that, which means now we can unlock the basement deal. Sometimes getting those hidden ghost photos, but the door is locked. There's something blue shining over here. Is the crystal radio like I think it is? Yeah. I don't know where she came from. There door open? It's been opened. Well, let's unlock this door. You used the key. So behind this door with all the talismans, we find a shrine. Shrine with a prison by it, really. So it must be a holy prison. I guess I'll first pick up this shiny. Morning Shrine Guard's Note. Alright. Of the mask. That's what we're going to say. Preparations to carve the mask were made, but the head wouldn't give his permission. In case of budding, the body shall be treated as follows. The face shall be cut, the face shall be taken off. Without the face, there is no blooming. This oral tradition must be adhered to. Yes, there is still breath. While there is still breath, no cutting must be carried out. But can you really call this woman alive? There's almost no breath, and the air around this woman is freezing cold. The atmosphere itself seems to freeze. A burning fills her room, but the incense is useless. The body has been lying like this for far too long. The faces of the dying should be cut off. She is not allowed to be touched or called by name, but that just increases my uneasiness. This woman's face must be cut. This woman's face must be cut. Will I be able to resist that impulse? There's an old magnificent shrine here. It seems to be a white mask and the shrine amidst various spiritual symbols. There is another shiny around here. There it is. Book it down. There it is. Oh. That hand didn't like me fucking around too much. The thick lattice door is tightly shut and it's impossible to get inside. Near the other side of the lattice, the faint smell of mildew and chemicals is present. Guess I can't get in easily. Yep, oh, but I can take a picture with a doll thing here, apparently. Evidently, there is a doll here I can take a picture of somewhere. I didn't actually see it, so... I know it wasn't there, I just know I can see it right now. Did I just see it? It's like in the rocks or something? Oh, I door, it's right there. I can see it now. There we go. There you go. First the doll's been broken. $63. Now, I guess I'll check this area, which is obviously so important because it keeps on making a big point and a deal out of it. There's obviously also a shiny in there. And something's catching my...
Kirishima-san.
Sayaka-san, どうして？
その仮面のかけらをあの子に渡してください。大切なものです。
でもルカちゃんがどこにいるのか。
あの場所です。あ あなたが昔ルカを見つけた場所。もうあまり時間がありません。お願いします。
さやかさん。
霧島さん、またあなたに助けられましたね。
Not the least bit weird. What are you talking about? I'll pick this up, I guess. Okay. Black mass fragment, right eye. This is what Sayaka mentioned. Yep, Ruka's mom died. She went to the island, of course. She told me to give this to Ruka and that I would help her. Well, there you go there. There's also the shiny here, obviously. Handwritten memo. There's a piece of paper with scribbles on it. The moon reflected the moon, quiet, deep forest. There is nothing. I'll see you. I'll see you. Various chemicals, syringes, samples, and the like are placed on the shelf. Medicines for mental conditions are labeled and lined up. There's also another shiny somewhere. I guess that's on the other side of the grate. There are in fact two shinies here, of course. What else would it be? Chapter 15, upgrade. I don't like to check my notebook after every notebook file. It's just repetitive to me. I'd prefer just to read it with other things, so then we get mass upgrades instead of just one. Yeah, black mask. A piece of the mask. Will it help Ruka if I give it to her? We can dream. Now then, venture on out. Now can I go to Ayaka's room? Let's open the door and check this out. Oh, I'm stuck on the pole. That room looks making a ruckus. I can sit down. There she actually is. Man, teleporting like that is cheating. There she goes. I'll save my data here. Yeah. Now I'm guessing we have to go catch up with where good old Ruka went, but first I'm gonna go to Ayaka's room. Do we have to head... I bet we need to go all the way to where Ruka was in the story. I like the sneaking suspicion that's where we're actually supposed to go. First I'm going to do this side quest, I guess. Now then, let's make our escape. Waiting for the door. Let's make an escape right there. That wouldn't have been in a close encounter with the stalker ghost. It wasn't for the fact that she had like teleported right next to the door and I was nearly there. Okay. Making a run for Ayaka's room. And then I'm assuming that we're going to the other hospital and probably going to do all the stuff we need to do over there then. Make our way underground and all that fun stuff. If that's actually where we're supposed to be going, that's rather far away, to be frank. But we're like on the opposite side of the quote-unquote map that we need to be. But hey, we're not going through like every room or anything. And honestly, this game map is larger than I originally thought when it was just this building, but still not like super large. Our character being slow makes this time seem a little bit bigger than it actually is, but yeah. Let's break round through. Peekaboo. Let's break you open. See if we can take this picture. Yes, we can. It's like right there she is. Looks like she's falling out of bed. Something appeared in the photo. Let's head on out. Well, let's open up the box now. Read the document that's apparently through here. The shape of this keyhole, maybe. Yep. Unlock the box and let's open it up. A note and the sealed film. That's double the fun. There's also another shiny in here. What is it? I'm trying to determine if you're hearing a hammering sound. It's because there's actually somebody using a hammer somewhere. So, well, hopefully they'll finish up quickly. Let me get this. It's a single blue crystal. Oh boy. Now, let's read the file we apparently picked up. I guess it was Black Note 5? It should be here somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking for it. Yep, Black Notebook 5. Now, this is the safest place I know of. If I return to the mainland, I'm a criminal. That detective is hanging around the island. A man like him couldn't catch me if... Geez, the tool's there. That detective's hanging around the island. A man like him couldn't catch me, though the last-minute game of tag with the detective was indeed interesting. Above all, he is my enemy. Regardless of tactics, an enemy is always an enemy. He was simply far too honest to catch me. A genuine enemy that brings me pleasure. Thinking about, he may just have been the one who might have been able to stop me. Anyway, I was prepared. After the ceremony of passage, I saved my sister from the chaos. Now I suddenly remember that when my sister was young, she used to sing a song. Did my sister forget that tune? After the ceremony of passage, she was always singing that song to herself. My sister is waiting for me, almost there. After the ritual, I'll leave this island, slowly recovering the time we lost. 3 people living in the quiet place where the song flows. No. Let's go watch the beloved sealed film. All this just for a little side quest. Open the door and continue along the way. So I guess the main objective here is to try and watch the film, and then I guess go to Saku's room. Sure, and then I'm going to make an assumption after we're done doing the Saku's room thing that we will then make an exit to go meet up with good old Ruka wherever she is. Sure, I'll go do all the little fun side quest stuff. Open this door, and let's go try and watch the film that was trying to be hidden inside the box in the back bedroom where where the guy that we were chasing, I guess, used to be. Yeah, sure, we'll insert the film. It's a projector. You can play films with this. Yes, we'll play the film. That was a relatively short film, honestly speaking. Well, whatever the case, I guess we're not going to Saku's room. Let's do it and move it. Just gonna go back there and go back to the basement where we're not gonna go to Saku's room, and then we can finally catch up to Ruka once we're done doing this side quest, I'm guessing. That's just a guess. I don't do that for a fact, but I'm guessing that we're going to be A-okay to be going on to Saku's room when we're done. let's go save the game. Yes, and good. Which means we can now probably check it out. Okay. I'm going to assume we're going to fight Saku in there or something, so let's see how this all plays out. Now, the door shows the way. We're going to get attacked by her again while we go. No, of course we're not going to get attacked by her. I need to remember, this stalker is very inconsistent. She's actually very easy to dodge, and yeah. Saku didn't have a bedroom on the 4th floor. Are you talking about Madoka's room? Not Madoka, I keep on saying Madoka for some reason. Are you talking about Ruka's room? Saku, it seemed like she was sealed down there. Misaki had a room. The artist, oh, right. Good old mental ward patient. Well, sure. On the 4th floor, okay. I thought we were going back down to the jail cell, but sure, I'll go to the 4th floor. Let's roll. See if we can catch up with good old... Ooh, something's beeping. Well, let's make a great escape. Was I sensing an item in there, or... I think I was sensing an item in the room I just came from, so I'm gonna first find the item. And I haven't actually seen this door opening animations, and I went back through here, did I? It's a nice angle. Before I go, I think there was a blue shiny in here, or something. Yep, there's a blue shiny in here. I'm not crazy, I also just noticed that box is coming through the glass. I'll pick you up. It's a note. Report on isolation ward, 4th floor. Diary lies here. By direct instruction from the director, I was just amused by directions from the director. I was assigned to take care of the special patient on the 4th floor. Her name is Sakua. The director gave me her name along with some reports. But what should I call her? Of course, her name is Sakua, but she rarely replies when I call that name. Her name is always changing. It's hard to believe, but she seems to become a different person sometimes, just so slowly that you can barely notice. I have seen patients whose characters have changed and they began to refer to themselves by different names, but she's different. Her name is never the same. No, she has no name. What should I call her? Call her No Name. There you go. You can pay me my royalty fees for that idea in the royalty fee box in my office. Let me open up this door and see where, I guess back here in Sakua's room. I guess we're gonna actually fight Sakua. But then again, what do I know? Maybe we'll fight the fucking gingerbread man ghost. It's the curse of the gingerbread. You know, they put him in an oven. He said that he could go all the way down the muffin lane, but no one even let him. No one even gave him a chance, so they just baked him, and now his ghost haunts these halls. Yeah, it's not gonna count for my picture thing. Peekaboo. Any ghost in here? I'll keep my picture form out, but I have to remember my picture form equipped. There's a shiny under the bed. That's what it says. It's a tape. Yuhabera's tape. And Sakua's diary 4. Diary was underneath the tape. I finally read my mother's note about her decision. Mother was very worried about me because I was going to face the same pain as she did. My mother was predisposed to a sensitivity to many things. Perhaps I will have to face the same pain as my mother. Back then, what happened to my brother? Ever since, I have been afraid. That child goes around with an air of evil and fear around her, but I know that she is really very gentle and vulnerable. I have to protect her before she hurts somebody else. If it's permitted, I want to be together with her more often. To be near her and lead her in the right direction with kindness, following the same fate as my mother. Yep. No, sir, no. There we go, we're good. The ghost left something behind. Picked up the note. Assistant Note 7. We have entered the final stages of preparation for the ceremony of passage, and the director ordered that Saku be brought in here. Saku was calm. Until recently, I was so confused until today. I didn't even think I even knew what was happening, but then Saku sat there with a delightful appearance. And then she looked at me with a floating smile and seemed to penetrate everything. Before this, I could not remember this faceless person's name, but at that time, her face was finally clear. I didn't realize such a kind face could do such a thing. However, Saku will be masked soon, and her face will again be hidden. Now I'm going to the director's office to try and see that person's face just a little more. Somebody had a crush, I'm just saying. Now, do I actually have any sort of healing items on me? No. That could be problematic. Is there anything else more here before I go on back? I'm assuming that was the end of the side quest. There's all the whispering. Yeah, seems like it was the end of the side quest. Which means I guess I'm gonna head back now. Oh, I didn't check my right, I didn't check my consumables. Well, I've got herbal medicines and sacred waters. Never mind my problems then, I'm good. Alright, she also did give me a tape here, correct. Alright, Saku, we'll listen to your tape. Yuhabera's tape, that was the tape that we got. Let's read it. 島からも出て3人で綾子姉さん Well, that's quite the dream. I'm surprisingly reminded of this scene from Echo Night Beyond. It's much more cute, and it's a pretty beautiful scene that plays in the game. Not really kind of creepy like how he says it there. Kind of sad. Kind of creepy sad. But But, anyways, I don't know. I'm just thinking about the scene about these two ghosts on the moon. In fact, I'll even explain the scene as I work over here. It's two ghosts on the moon. One of the ghosts is moping around, and it's one of the longest ghost quests you have to do in the game. Because you meet the moping around ghost pretty early in the game, and you can't help him for the longest time until eventually you help this other ghost much later in the game with a music box. And that quest is one of the hardest in the game. It's really challenging. It's not really challenging, but it's kind of hard to figure out what you're supposed to do. There's not any straightforward answer, and there's a lot of things that look like they would work but don't. But ultimately, the basic of it is that you find the music box and you give a music box to a spacesuit ghost outside. And anyways, talking about that though, then the music box ghost goes to the ghost moping around. Hello, Val Ghost. I'll explain later. Okay. Let me do this. Herbal medicine. Yep. Will be the killing blow. Anyways, though, so apparently the whole Saku thing has something to do with incest, just I don't know, it's what people in the chat are talking about. The ghost left something behind. Duty Nurse's Note 2 picked up the note. Since that woman was rushed to the Morning Palace, this hospital is becoming stranger with each passing day. The person bringing food to her was an outsider, not hospital personnel. They were wearing a mask. Who were they? I asked the doctor, but he didn't answer. Speaking of this, must also be prohibited. I will just quickly watch over the door to her room. Okay, she's the daughter of Necessities. Well, same difference, but she was the daughter of apparently Necessities couple. Not the least bit creepy, but okay, I'm afraid to open the door. I've seen Magaki's paintings. A painting with a woman awakening from the basement. Everything in that painting feels disastrous, I just know it. The scenery is scarred into my mind, or seared into my mind. When she awakens, perhaps this hospital will be destroyed. No one visits this island anymore. Perhaps in truth, it's already been fermenting here for a long time, growing for a very long time. 2 years have already passed since the day of the Rigastu Kagura. The day of the Lunar Eclipse nears. Will I be here forever? Soon the writing of the page becomes interrupted. Anyways, the story I was talking about with Echo Night Beyond, the other ghost that you finally give the music box to takes the ghost and the moping around ghost, and there's this actually pretty touching scene that happens where the ghost that gives the music box tells him that, because the ghost that's moping around is apparently a captain and all that. Anyways, though, he tells his captain that he has been happy to serve under him and yada yada yada, and that since some of the ghosts in Echo Night realize that they're dead, while other ghosts in Echo Night don't realize that they're dead at all. These two don't know that they're dead yet. They talk about how the guy wants to really return to Earth after the mission's over so they could see his sister again, who's apparently been hospitalized in a bed, and that the two of them, or the three of them, could go together to an amusement park and all that, which is something that they've been wanting to do for a while, which is built up, which is also what the music box has to do with, because the music box is kind of like a carousel. Anyways, though, it leads to a happy scene where they are happy to, of course, go back down to Earth and looking forward to it, but because they have found their happiness, they pass on to the next life. So, yai. There's the whole story I was trying to tell, and it's met with some good music and game. Let me grab that. I'll go back in the picture mode so I know what's going on. I mean, this guy doesn't need to lead me. I'm pretty sure I know where I'm going. I'm going all the way down to meet up with Luca, right? No, then. I could have saved my game, come to think of it. going down this hallway. Attack there. Items. Let's re-heal with the good old herbal medicines, which I'm just throwing around right now. Alright, get a little bit of flashlight charge back. Now then, how am I doing on points anyway? Close to 2 million. Always fun. I don't know how much things are going to cost when I go post-game, but hopefully a little bit over 2 million points will be a good deal. Well, let us continue as I recharge my flashlight. And I think that maybe the chat should drop the discussion about incestuous relationships. I'm just saying that this is probably something which is going to go in certain directions, which I rather not, so yeah. I'll answer the phone, and then I'll go save my game. Alright, let's see what the phone has to say. She awakened. I've always been waiting for her to awaken. But I never thought it would lead to something like this. A day without suffering, huh? It's finished. It's all gone. Everyone has bloomed. Sakua. Let's go save a game. Right there. Now, assuming there's not like some ghost or side quest or anything here, I could probably just take the elevator to end up where we were. Thanks for watching the video. I'd very much appreciate if you take a moment to consider donating to my Patreon, which I am using to try and make this more of a livelihood, not just for missed game videos, but little games I make in my own time, and to bring different types of videos to the channel. You can find the link for my Patreon in the description below, or in the video, obviously. If you'd be interested in seeing me recording gameplay videos and doing other things live, I stream quite regularly and record almost all my gameplay over at a site called Hitbox TV on my channel. You can also see that in the video currently. I hope you enjoyed the video, and adieu.